Look around you. This isn't just a city burning, this is the end of the entire civilized world. In the year 1177 BC, a hyper-connected golden age vanished in just a few decades. By the time we're done today, you'll realize how terrifyingly close our modern world is to sharing their exact same fate. But to understand the terrifying fall, we first have to look at how magnificent it all was.
Because over 3,000 years ago, the Mediterranean was a dazzling, golden network of superpower empires. From the golden pharaohs of Egypt to the massive stone palaces of the Hittites, everyone was trading, talking, and thriving.
It was a hyper-connected global economy where bronze was king, and just like our modern oil, it required copper and tin from thousands of miles. Cut just one thread of this global web, and the entire world starts to unravel.
And unravel it did. It started not with armies, but with the earth itself.
A series of massive, violent earthquakes shattered the grand palaces of Greece and Anatolia one by one. At the exact same time, a brutal century-long mega-drought choked the rivers and turned fertile farmlands into barren, dusty deserts.
Famines swept the land. Hungry, desperate populations began to riot, and the royal trade routes fell silent.
The system was cracking, the bronze supply chain was broken, and then the ultimate nightmare arrived from the deep sea.
Out of the thick morning mist, hundreds of unidentified warships with bird-headed prows suddenly appeared along the coastlines.
History calls them the Sea Peoples, a mysterious coalition of displaced, heavily armed raiders fleeing their own ruined homelands.
They didn't come to conquer, they came to survive, and they destroyed everything in their path.
Now, if you want to know how the ancient world tried to fight back against this unstoppable tide, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because history is about to get incredibly dark.
As the raiders hit the beaches, the ultimate letter of desperation was written.
My father, behold, the enemy's ships came. My cities were burned, and they did evil things in my country.
But the letter was never sent. It was found thousands of years later, baked solid in the ruins of his destroyed palace.
My father, the enemy's ships are here, our cities are burned, and we are left completely alone.
Within a single generation, the Hittite Empire fell. Its mighty capital Hattusa burnt to the ground. Mycenaean Greece was completely wiped out. Its legendary heroes and palaces lost to history.
Only Egypt survived, but they were permanently scarred, depleted, and broken.
The great bronze trade was dead. Palaces lay in ashes, and the world plunged into darkness.
It was the ultimate systemic collapse, but from the cold ashes of this ancient apocalypse, humanity did something extraordinary. Because without the massive, oppressive empires controlling the trade routes, smaller, local cultures finally had room to breathe. With copper and tin trade completely dead, blacksmiths were forced to experiment with a new, much cheaper metal: iron.
The Phoenicians rose from the coast, inventing the world's very first phonetic alphabet to bypass old royal scribes. The end of the Bronze Age was a terrifying tragedy, but it was also the exact spark that built our modern world, making us ask ourselves one crucial question as we look at our own fragile society. If our own hyper-connected global economy faced a similar multi-pronged crisis today, would we adapt or would we? Tell me what you think would fail first in the comments below, and let's start a discussion. I'm Zeitreise-Log, your time-traveling skeleton reporter, and I'll see you in the next log.